What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Although this Super Showdown scrimmage weekend has yet to officially conclude, we are nearing its final hours. But why wait until then to address a few issues? Because I have a couple bones to pick with WWE Champions and the good old folks over at Scopely when it comes to the game mode that many of us have loved for so long. That is the Showdown tournament. Now, let's be real, y'all. For the longest period of time within the game, Showdown tournaments were a go-to for many, whether you were free to play or pay to play, unranked or ranked. This was the place to go to clear out milestones, to walk away with some very solid rewards, whether it was brand new superstars for new accounts or superstars that people have been hunting for years and finally get an opportunity to get at a low star rarity, or to capitalize on resources, some tokens, some coins, some TP. And y'all know how I feel about those key resources there. RESPECT, your TPCT, training posters, coins, and tokens. But then we get hit with scenarios in Showdown that are truly a blatant smack in the face to everyone within the community. An insult to our intelligence, to say the least, and that's saying it lightly. Now, let's be real here. WWE Champions, they have a true list of hit and misses within the game. There is no way around that. But Showdown has been a constant for a while now that many of us look forward to. And now it just seems that one way or the other, any way that they can, they want to destroy the thing that we love. Anytime we like something, they just go and fuck it up. I don't understand why. Things work within the game. Oh, y'all like it? Y'all giving us positive feedback? Okay, we're gonna go fuck with it. What? Are you serious right now? Now, here's one thing that got me bothered, okay? Hot and bothered in all the wrong types of ways, okay? Speaking of the resources that I just mentioned earlier, the superstars, the TPCT, right? They have the amount of coins that you get from Showdown. You all know how important coins are. Without coins, you can't level up your superstars. Without coins, you can't enhance or evolve your superstars to the next star rarity. I don't understand why you would mess with that when that was one of the biggest pros of this format of content within your game. That bothers the crap out of me. And then, even still, sometimes you get some superstars for free. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes the requirements are lenient, and other times they're not. This was a Showdown tournament, in my mind, after seeing the gameplay of modern era technician AJ Styles, the Untouchable One. He's not a god tier unit. He's not a broken OP unit. And that's the god honest truth. I have no problems with AJ Styles. I think he's still a very fun champion to have on your roster. He has an amazing trainer and coaching ability. And in the right scenarios, he's going to be saving you some health packs, especially going up against some top tier red gem user champions. I get that. I'm cool with it. But he's not a guy that I feel that you should be putting players in a fight or flight scenario. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's be realistic here. The only way that you're clearing out the solo contest for this Showdown tournament is by spending boatloads of disposable income. And yeah, they give you different options here, okay? Aside from using your loot coins, hey, you can go ahead and use certain required superstars. Some you might have, some you might not. Okay, that's one thing. Then there's the whole thing of you can invest in technician superstars to help fill in the gaps, so to speak. But let's also be logical here. You want to play smart in this game. Not everyone is sitting on boatloads of resources like that to invest into one particular class all the time. Now, I did that with the Masters of the WWE Universe Showboat Warrior. I was able to cash in good there because there were certain Showboat champions that I wanted to invest in, and I finally just pulled the trigger on it. But not everyone's going to be having those type of characters on ice all the time, especially after the conclusion of an MLC kickoff talent up. It's just like Where is the logic there? And I can't stand that they force us to be in a fight or flight scenario. It's like putting a wild animal in a corner. There's only going to be a few ways this is going to go down. Either they're going to just give in to the pressure of, I'm cornered, I'm done, or they're going to fight their way out of the situation. And our version of fighting out of the corner in WWE Champions in these type of contest formats is by spending disposable income. That is not right. That is ludicrous, especially when they live by the most insane and most ludicrous mythos that I've ever heard of, there are certain contests that we have that you are just not meant to complete. Well, if you're going to have milestones for a contest and you're going to put them behind such paywalls blatantly, why don't you just cut those milestones off and give us the resources that are actually obtainable, so then everyone can just walk away with a peace of mind. Because like I mentioned earlier, AJ Styles is cool, but he isn't God tier broken. So you could easily cut it off at a certain point, readjusted the rewards, and everybody could have still walked away happy. But because we know there's two or three milestones that are literally sitting there, and the only way you're getting there is by opening up your wallet and your pockets, people are going to be pissed off looking at that. So again, you have their contest coins that people look forward to help build up their roster. You put us in a situation for a character that isn't even that OP broken. We had high expectations for him, and yeah, he's a fun unit, but he isn't no Sacco. He isn't no veteran Salute Cena. He isn't no Ciampa. He isn't no Masters of the WWE Universe Taker. No Johnny Gargano. No Kofi Mania. So why would you put such a ludicrous gap between milestone rewards that even the top tier players are looking at like, this is absolutely asinine. Like, are they serious right now? And yeah, they are. And they stand by it. Now, there's certain contests where I would understand there being that paywall situation. Like the previous Weekday Warrior situations. You've been sitting on some IGC in-game cash, or they got boatloads of in-game cash offers within the store. You spend some IGC, and you get some things back for your spending. You get boatloads of health packs. You get boatloads of blitz tickets. You reach the very end, you're walking away with a guaranteed solid unit and some broken OP gear. I can understand that situation. But for a character, again, that I have to emphasize, who isn't OP broken, to have that kind of scenario for him, that leaves a sour taste in my mouth and probably more than likely many others. And again, if you're going to have that kind of situation, have it for God tier units that we can look at and be like, okay, I understand why you did that. I understand why you're saying, hey, invest in some of your superstars to get to them, or do this and do that, A through Z. But for a guy like AJ, if it was going to be that case, you could easily just readjust the milestones, reestablish the reward setup, and everybody would have been good. But no, that's not the case there too. Then, another problem, another dilemma, something that I thought was fixed, something that I thought was absolved. But it appears to me that we're doing a little game of, spin the bottle, because we don't know who's going to get got this weekend. Shout out to DJ N on ZT, because, many people got. And it wasn't in a good way. You had some players who were able to grind, beat people left and right, had a beast mode set defense team that took care of things, the whole thing's down while you grind out your notoriety and you maxed out all your showdown coins and unscathed, didn't get attacked at all. And then you had other people who literally would be beating one person, playing one match. And when they got out of that match for the 20 or 30 plus notoriety they got, they just lost 100 notoriety because they were getting beat all the way around the world, from the north, the south, the east, the west, back to the center. It was ludicrous. Some people, some players, unfazed, able to get everything done, didn't have to worry about nothing. And then other players, it was no chance in hell. It didn't matter what you did. You could have literally had the ultimate setup. We had hackers running wild all throughout the game. People who have 5 stars getting beat by people who have 2-star units. Come on now. Come on now. The enjoyment is literally being sucked out of the game when things like that happen. 1 minute, oh, we fixed the heel glitch and we got rid of the revenge thing for this and this, da 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 da. But looky over here, oh, people are still able to fuck you sideways, all types of ways, whether you like it or not. And then you got others that are like, well, I didn't get hit. Well, I'm happy for those who did not get attacked. Cool. That means that there are some people that were able to make it higher than others. But then it puts people in a bad situation because some people don't have a god tier defense team, okay? Some people don't. Some people don't have maxed out perks. Some people don't have legendary straps with skill plates and maxed out fury or armor medals, okay, or vitality medals. Some people don't have that luxury. So they're put in a situation where they have to keep on fighting and fighting until the conclusion of the reset so they can maintain their notoriety as well as get their coins. Then you have people who kept on getting the same opponents over and over and over and over again. So you had to keep on resetting with your coins over and over and over and over again so you can get somebody. And by the time you got reset, what? You're paired up against one of those teams that I mentioned earlier. Your worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare. No chance in hell. I'm at a loss, genuinely, and I feel so sorry for many players within the community. There's some that weren't phased. They're not going to be affected. It's just the God honest truth. Their rosters are so far ahead, it's nothing to them. They're probably the same people back in the day that used to be upset just like me, but they did what they had to do. So now they don't gotta worry about nothing. They don't. And some people literally were able to max out their SD coins in an hour or two as soon as the tournament went live. They were able to get everything knocked out. They were good to go. And even until the reset, they weren't attacked at all. And then you had other players who genuinely were getting attacked by multiple players at once. They're doing one match, they're being attacked 5 to 10 times. And then the hackers were just running wild. Showdown tournament was a contest set of content that a lot of us love, and a lot of us still do. But I just don't like when they take something that we enjoy and do everything and anything to make it not worthwhile. And then when you go to bring up things and bring it to someone's set attention, and then you just get some type of ignorant remark and retort back, you kind of get lost. You just throw your hands up in the air and just say, well, I guess it is what it is. I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. I don't know what to tell my faction fam. I don't know what to tell my associates when they're in the game. I gotta be like Sway after being attacked by Kanye West. I guess I don't have the answers, so I gotta go find a book of them, right? So Showdown's about to conclude. Maybe people decide to set their defenses so you can get your points in and do what you gotta do and get some more Showdown coins when it's all said and done. I don't know, but it's just a shame seeing the coins halved, seeing them blatantly have it set up where a couple of the last milestones with the best rewards out of the whole grind are literally blocked by a paywall and puts players in a fight or flight situation again. I don't want no one feeling like a wild animal being put into a corner. That's not the way to be. Oh, do I just give in? Do I give up here and just accept my fate? Or do I pull out my wallet coon and go out and go spin crazy? And then my wallet's like, senpai, don't do it. Don't swipe me again. Oh no, that gift card was for Christmas. No. It's sad, man. It is genuinely a sad situation. A piece of content that's been loved for so long, and they just every single way that they can, when they have an opportunity, they find a way to just make it more and more miserable. They say that they fixed one thing, but then there's consistent issues. Now, I'm not even going to take away from them there either, because the last Showdown tournaments, the last couple, there weren't that many problems for me. Personally, I could speak and say I wasn't really attacked that much, and if I was able to bounce back and get my notoriety up and max out my coins. But it's sad when it does happen and it happens hard to people. Like that, just think about that. You're doing one match to get your notoriety up. You go up plus 20, plus 30, and then next thing you know, you look and you're hundreds of points down because you were getting gang banged, okay? And not in the type of good way. They were getting up in your ass, no Vaseline. Word to Ice Cube, all right? So I just want to see everyone win in the end. Holiday season, holiday spirit. And not just that. I just want to see all of y'all have a good time within the game. So let's just talk about it. If you were someone who was unfazed, drop a comment. Talk about your experience. If you were someone that was attacked multiple times, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. If you were able to max out the contest, I'm praying for your wallet. But hey, if you were able to do it, congratulations. And what are your thoughts about the how they got things set up? I still can't get over their mythos of them saying that certain contests can't be maxed out. Then what's the point of the contest then? There has to be an ends to the means. There has to be a reason to give me incentive to go all in. If you're telling me that genuinely your response to me is that, oh, you're not meant to max it, then why even make it a contest? That's just me there. You could easily just made it a tour. Give us a tour. Give us a long-ass tour and let us get the rewards that way. You could have easily done that. But to literally make contests and make content that are blatantly behind a paywall and the ends don't make up for the means and you're basically being more depleted and defeated when everything's said and done than walking away feeling like a winner, that don't sit right with me. It really doesn't. So coins being halved, that's a pain in the ass. The blatant pay to win situation for not just Showdown tournaments as of late, but just content in general. I pray that they get their heads out of their asses on that one because it'll just make you lose more players, especially when you think about with whales. Whales are cool. They are always cool to depend on. They keep the lights on for the game, but it gets to a point that even a whale's like going to sit back and be like, okay, but nah, fuck this shit. I'm done. I'm done. Christmas is right there. Nah, I got bills and stuff to pay. I got my mortgage. Nah, fuck this. Fuck champions. And they got to think like that. The well can run dry. You know what I mean? And then there's no more well. So, oh well. But the hacker issue, that was ludicrous. The being attacked multiple times. They said that they fixed revenge, but then you're getting hit multiple times when you're trying to get your notoriety up or maintain it, sustain it, and get your coins grinded out. Showdown just keeps on getting uglier and uglier, y'all. And, not everyone has the best male tag teams. Not everyone has the best female tag teams. And not everyone has the be-all, end-all mixed match tag teams. So, let's just talk about it. Didn't mean to hold y'all for long, but I had to get this off my chest. And I wish y'all all nothing but the best. So, always know this, regardless of what fuckery we deal with within this game. Hey, yo, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved hashtag champions fam. Again, sorry that I held y'all up. Had to speak from the heart, get things off my chest. It's just a shame, man. Once you're right when you're falling in love with something, they figure out a way to just destroy it. And it's like it's their objective. They don't even try to take a break. They stay on it. They just stay on it. Just like the Flash Fuse. The only thing that saved Flash Fuse the last time is because the fill bonus were so much fun, man. And that's one thing I do like about Flash Fuse that I'll give, is like it allows you to think outside of the box. You get to use different champions you wouldn't expect, especially when you're able to hit certain fill bonuses, and then with perks and straps and medals, it just makes things a whole different type of ball game. It makes the experience truly fun. You can literally just have boatloads of fun. I like that when it comes to Flash Fuse. But even then, you get something good that's unique, that's different. They turn into a scenario where we end up just beating a dead horse. And it should never be like that. Change is good. Change is good. But I'd rather see good changes instead of bad changes. I'd rather see positive outcomes and reactions instead of a boatload of negatives, okay? And yes, you can turn negatives into positives. But sometimes by the time we get that positive change, it's already too late. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Make sure to share. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe as well as hit that bell for future notifications from this channel. Mad love to all of you always and forevermore. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience with my rambling and my rants. But I had to get it off my chest, man. Man, I worked last night, stayed up, did what I could, and I didn't walk away a winner. I mean, I walked away with some things, and I know that has to be upsetting for some people who genuinely are on the grindstone until the very end and come up short. And that's one of those things. I'm one of those people that I did one match, I come out of it, my notoriety is about halfway depleted, and it gets so annoying, especially when you're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to that reset. It's just a shame, man. It's a real shame, and I hope that things get fixed because a lot of people love showdowns. A lot of us still look forward to it, but I feel the resources need to be improved. They need to be more fair when it comes to how they set up and establish their milestones and rewards for their contests. And not everything has to be pay to win, and not everything should be going out of its way to deplete you of the resources that might taking you a long time to get. That's not what the game's about. The game's a grinding game, a farming game. And, if you have that luxury where you can do pulls out the wazoo and get the proper resources to raid the prize wall and get everything and anything you want, that's a blessing. Kudos. But others, they got to pick and choose. They got to be on their P's and Q's. And you got to be smart. And whenever you get an opportunity at some free resources like the AJ Styles tours, picking up those health packs, that was such a blessing. Such a blessing. I'm grateful that they gave us that. I'll gladly take the AJ shards for free. I'll gladly take the tokens, and I'll take those health packs any doggone day. I'll gladly take it. But it still doesn't answer the issue because, like I said, you're getting coins from the milestones, but then you're spending so many to reset your opponent to go up against somebody else. And by the time you properly reset to go up against somebody decent or reasonable that you think, you're stuck fighting nothing but the 5 stars because, the other opponents are not available. They were just attacked. Now, I guess they were attacked since everybody's being screwed out the pooch and being attacked multiple times. But, let's just chop it up in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And just let me know what your weekend's overall experience has been, okay? Sorry for the Facebook notification, but that's definitely the end of this video. Stay tuned. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow with a brand new video. And until next time, peace!